Thiamin's role in autophagy is less about directly triggering cellular cleanup and more about powering the energy-intensive process. Without adequate B1, energy-dependent autophagy becomes dysregulated because cells lack the ATP necessary to power autophagy machinery, lysosomal acidification, and autophagosome-lysosome fusion. This makes thiamine essential for cellular cleanup operations. The mechanism involves thiamine-dependent enzymes in mitochondria, specifically pyruvate dehydrogenase and alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase complexes. These enzymes are critical for converting nutrients into ADP through the citric acid cycle. Impaired ADP production from B1 deficiency doesn't just affect energy levels, it specifically compromises autophagy function because the process requires substantial energy investment. Let's examine sources practically. Pork provides about 0.8 milligrams per 3 ounces, making it the richest common source. Sunflower seeds offer 0.4 milligrams per ounce. Black beans provide 0.4 milligrams per cup. Trout contains 0.4 milligrams per 3 ounces. Enriched grains contribute meaningful amounts, though refining removes natural thiamine requiring fortification. The deficiency prevalence in certain populations deserves attention. Alcohol interferes with thiamine absorption and increases requirements. People consuming high-carbohydrate diets need more B1 because glucose metabolism requires thiamine-dependent enzymes. These groups face particular risk of inadequate thiamine affecting autophagy function. The symptoms of deficiency affecting autophagy manifest as fatigue, muscle weakness, and cognitive fog before progressing to more severe neurological problems like Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome in extreme cases. The subtle early symptoms often get dismissed as stress or aging when they might reflect compromised cellular energy and autophagy function. Benfotiamine, a fat-soluble thiamine derivative, offers better bioavailability than standard thiamine supplements. For people with absorption issues or those requiring therapeutic doses, benfotiamine provides more effective tissue penetration. Typical supplemental doses range from 50 to 100 milligrams daily, well above the RDA but safe and potentially beneficial for those with increased needs. The timing with carbohydrate meals makes sense because you're providing thiamine when it's needed for glucose metabolism. Taking B1 supplements with breakfast, particularly if you consume carbohydrates at that meal, aligns supplementation with metabolic demand. Here's what concerns me about modern diets. Refined carbohydrates provide energy without accompanying B vitamins that whole grains naturally contain. This creates a situation where people consume plenty of calories requiring thiamine for metabolism while getting inadequate thiamine intake. The fortification of refined grains partially addresses this, but whole food sources provide B vitamins in more complete complexes. The connection to autophagy specifically gets overlooked in standard thiamine discussions. People understand B1 prevents beriberi and supports energy metabolism. The autophagy angle reveals another layer of importance. Cellular cleanup depends on adequate energy, and adequate energy depends on thiamine. This creates a direct line from B1 status to autophagy function. My assessment is that thiamine deserves more attention for its role supporting autophagy through energy metabolism. Ensuring adequate intake through pork, whole grains, legumes, and enriched foods, with supplementation for those at increased risk, supports the energy-intensive process of cellular cleanup that becomes increasingly important with age.